Hi guys, this is Val from Valkayink. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from these posters, we've got a very special little haul in store for you guys. So first up, I want to show you guys that I have been on my way to collecting all of the Yu Yu Hakusho steelbooks. So I thought we would go over those today. And I guess we can put these right next to Kurama's face up there. But yeah, the basic thing about these is they are beautiful steelbooks that I like to keep in these little plastic case holders that I like to keep all my steelbooks in because they come with some extra little components. So here is the first one. This is episodes 1 through 28, and I just really like the way these steelbooks look. I've been meaning to collect this series again forever, and just this past year I noticed that these have been going down in price. There's more sale prices on them, and I wanted to get them before they went away. So you'll note that the inside discs are just standard fare. They didn't do anything special with the discs for these steelbooks, which is a bit of a shame. But I do so love the outside. And then of course you do get a couple of art cards and this little back panel. I like keeping my panels, which is why I'm using the clear cases. And then inside are the art cards. So what's cool about these is every set comes with the cover image and then you can have all of them lined up. I'm gonna try doing that just because I haven't yet. But then of course digital copy. I put it in with the art cards. It's squished into the actual case, which is a bit of an odd choice, but I guess they want to make sure you don't lose your case. So I've been keeping those together like that. I watched Yu Yu Hakusho on TV when I was younger because this was one of the few that was on Toonami. I think it was actually on in an afternoon slot, if I remember correctly. But here is the next one. Of course, this is probably my favorite cover. I mean, I really love Hiei anyway, but God, this just looks so cool. Look at the absolute power of this back image too. I mean, gorgeous. I just love it. If you have never seen Yu Yu Hakusho, you know, very much in the same vein of brilliance, Togashi also did Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter, however you prefer to call it. And that is also very good. I really do need to collect and watch that because I've only read chapters of Yu Yu Hakusho. Or, excuse me, of Hunter x Hunter. Same with Yu Yu Hakusho, though. I just love this art card. It is funny to have a set that only has, like, 2 art cards with it, but what you're really paying for is the steelbook, and I understand that. I just think it's funny. So there is that one. Next up is volume 3. Oh my gosh, my baby's on the cover. I love him. My sweet delinquent boy. I don't know why I keep showing you guys these discs. They're just the same. Anyway, this is what set 3 looks like. Episodes 57 through 84. Art card. Just a lovely static image of them. Kuwabara being a cool dude. And my digital code. So yeah, I originally was going to buy just the standard editions of this, and I just kept dragging my feet because I was picking up more sale anime, more manga, video games. I was busy with other stuff, and it wasn't a high priority from me. I have seen all of these. I do like all of these a lot, but I really wanted this in my collection because I do want to do a rewatch. It's literally been years. I watched this back when it aired. And I don't know if all the episodes even aired. I might have gone online to catch like the last season or something. But I just wanted this again. And Kurama, being a beautiful man. Here we go. I also really love this image. There's just something so striking about like this background art. I love it in this metallic form. It's very cool. I really like these steel books. I gotta say, I like that you can see the actual steel and you still get like this ink wash and this image that comes across all 4 volumes. I don't know why I like these so much. I really wanted them. So I'm happy I sprung for these. And they were much cheaper now than when they first came out. They're starting to get a little hard to find, just because, you know, they have been out for a while. Like I said, I really waited on picking these up. That amazing image, last image, and digital code. But yeah, I'm really, really happy. I kind of want to see all the images together. Maybe I can do that. Let's try that. Let's see. Oh yeah, this works out great. Actually, it looks like they need a little bit of space. There they are all together. That's so cool. I'm so happy with that. Wow. I think this would be really cool in a frame where you could have a flat matte background and just, you know, somehow mount these maybe with poster tape and have them up. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'll just keep them with my sets, but I don't know, I just really wanted to see them all together. I really, really enjoy that. So anyway, that is all of those together. What do you guys think of these steelbook sets? Are you a fan of them? Do you have these? Have you seen Yu Yu Hakusho? It is honestly one of my favorite shonen, so it is cool to have it all together. And I don't know when I'm going to rewatch this. Maybe towards the end of the year. There's some other stuff that I really want to get in on first, but I just love having these. These are just part of my history with anime, and I'm really happy I did end up springing for the steelbooks. These were kind of the reason I wasn't buying some other stuff out of the holiday sales, but I gotta say I'm really happy with them. I do have an issue where one of them came in scratched, and this is what I don't like about steelbooks. So just be aware that that can happen, especially in production and in shipping. That's just a risk you take with steelbooks. I will take very good care of these. One scratch isn't gonna ruin my joy for these. I'm just so happy that I finally have all 112 episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho at my disposal whenever I want to watch it. I like to give you guys updates on what I've been watching from previous hauls, and I just finished Violet Evergarden. Oh my god, you guys, I fell in love with this series. It is so touching and so beautiful. And I've already ordered the movie because this came with the OVA, but there's a full-length movie also out. So that is already on its way because I really did fall in love with this one. Very touching. I did not expect all of the war themes that were in it, and I didn't expect how much I would cry watching this, honestly. And I really needed something that allowed me to do that, just feel my emotions. So this is just beautiful. I mean, I love the concept of a very European setting. I love the concept of the letter writing and people getting connected that way. And just her working through her trauma. This was so delightful. Definitely one of my favorite things that I've watched recently. If you haven't seen it, I just want to say I highly recommend it to you guys as well. Next up, it's time to talk about something that I have been meaning to collect for years now. These are the Sailor Moon Crystal Limited Editions. Now, I want to point out that I have not seen Crystal yet, but that's why I got these. Also, I really did get my butt into gear with collecting these because I did watch Takuto's really informative video about collecting Sailor Moon, so please go check Takuto out. I'll put a link to his channel down below. I'll put a link specifically to that video because I was sitting there going, you know, I didn't watch Crystal when it was coming out, but I really, really wanted to. And since these editions were finally on sale and on lower prices, I was able to collect them. I did collect these used. I think they were about $34 to $38 each. And I'm okay with that because these boxes are just lovely. I'm trying to show you guys the shine on this. And they do come with these back panels. I am keeping the back panels just to keep these sets as clean as possible in my shelves. Here is the first one, and if you're looking to collect everything, the older series, this newer series, the movies, his video is really the one to look at. So, I want to pull everything out and show you guys what you get in Crystal. And I was really interested in Crystal because this is a reimagining of the series, specifically following the manga, because the OG series really did go off on its own a little bit. But I really wanted to sit down and just kind of enjoy this. He said that it was also a bit of a, not darker take, but more closer to the original story. And that's really what I'm interested in. This is my favorite, by the way. I love her. Sailor Jupiter's my girl. I love these absolutely stunning art cards, by the way. I just wanted to show you guys these. Like, I don't frame art cards, but if I were, a few of these would definitely be on the list. And the reason I went for the limited editions is because you guys know I love these books that come with them. And these are just so nicely done. I do think a couple of the images are blurry because they stretch them a little large for the print. But otherwise, you know, that's really my only nitpick. You know, I just think they look really great. And it's not just episode images, there's also the design works, you know, props. And one of my favorite parts, the background art, and then finally, interviews with the voice actresses and actors. So this is everything I want in an art book. This is so cool. I was setting up for this video, in fact, just sitting here looking through these. I really like these. So it is my plan to sit down and watch Crystal entirely and read the books and see all the art cards, you know, as I'm doing it. Here is the set itself. If you were going to go with the standard edition, this is pretty much all you would be getting. And for a lot of people, that's all they want, so that's great. Here, of course, is the inside art. I love that they have, like, crystals and stars and gems on everything. Ah, it's so pretty. I love Sailor Moon. It wasn't my very first anime, but it was one of the first, if that makes sense. You know, I do come from the era of watching things like Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon and Cardcaptor Sakura and stuff like that in the mornings. So I am a big fan of the old dub. I heard that the dub in this is very good, so I'm excited. I don't know if I want to watch it with original or dub. Actually, that's something I can ask you guys. Should I go with the sub or dub when I'm watching these? Next up, this is Sailor Moon Crystal Volume 2. I love this box. There's something about this white and this gold metallic that is so nice. It's got this like pearl coat. It's so pretty. It just very much appeals to me. I don't know why. I like that there's always some little detail on the back. And like I said, I did buy these used, but I still had to unpeel like the sets and the art cards, so somebody must have bought them and then didn't want them later. Here are the art cards for set 2. I just really like these. And I do like that they tried to make it closer to the manga style. Sometimes it's just so stunning and gorgeous, and then other times it looks a little off. So I'm curious what will yield as far as opinions when I watch this. Here is the next book. Similar to the very first one. We've got episode images, and then we have design works, and then interviews. So it's just a really nice mix of things. Oh, I really like this background art and this chibi art. This is just like peak collecting for me, you know, getting sets like this of something that I love and I'm excited to watch. It's gonna be a lot of like Gundam and Sailor Moon in my life in the near future, because that's what I plan to watch next, but oh man, I really like this art. I don't know, it's so nice to see all the styling on these discs. It's so pretty. I love the flowers and the moon. Oh, just lovely, just lovely. I was just really happy. You know, these came in kind of one at a time, and it was so exciting to get a new set. I was really happy with it. I don't know, I was just very, very much enjoying all of these so much as they came in. And I definitely do want to get the movies, because I had the original movies back when they were on VHS, and I didn't keep them back when my VHS player died. I think I sold them, which is a shame. I really, really wish I had them now, but when you move as often as I do, that gets tricky. And finally, this is Sailor Moon Crystal Set 3, and honestly, this was the hardest one to find. I don't know why. They still have some of these up on Right Stuff, so you can always use that as a backup if you are collecting these. This is such a pretty box. This might be my favorite one just because I love the gold against this dark blue. It's very different from the first two, but I really do enjoy it. This set is a little bit less because there's only 3 art cards. I think they used up all the art cards from the Japanese sets in the first 2 sets. But I mean, look how pretty. These images are so gorgeous. And here's the back art. Just your standard art that was on the sets. And of course, the last art book. They did the episode pages different in this one. I don't know why, but the rest of it is still following the same format. I love that we get like little signatures too. It's so cool. I'm really enjoying this. I hope we get more art boxes like this in the future. Just a really nice book, really nice art cards, pretty boxes, that kind of thing. So I'm very pleased with that. And of course, the standard set itself, Season 3. And this one also has backgrounds. I didn't mention it, but they all have these starry galaxy pattern backgrounds that I just love. It just feels so magical. I don't know. Just stunning. I like this reflective disc art as well. That is pretty much that for this one. Anyway guys, that is pretty much everything from this haul. I really wanted to do Sailor Moon and Yu Yu Hakusho together. These are 2 of my favorite series, and it's just so nice to finally have all of them as well. And you know, I think Togashi and Takeuchi, who were the manga artists and the original story creators of these, are really inspirational. Like, definitely look up their bios because they've done so much, not just in the realm of manga, but just in their lives and as a couple. I just think they're so cool, and I'm just so grateful that I finally have these in my set. I'm really, really trying to focus on putting anime into my collection that are just near and dear to my heart, and these have finally filled that role for both of these series. Let me know down in the comments if you've seen these, what you think of these 2 series, and if you have any of these sets. Anyway guys, that'll do it for this one. Hi to all my subscribers, you guys rock. I will see you guys in the future. Bye guys!